Yo, what is up, guys? I really wasn't dialed in to the fight card for UFC. I was kind of focused on the result of Jake Paul versus Mike Perry, but there was one fight that I was watching with interest, Miranda Maverick, to see how she was doing. And obviously she won unanimous decision. She fought really well, and then she plugged her pickles and her honey, which is good because I might actually go buy some. I think it's pretty good. Everyone has these slick business ideas of, we're going to invent an API that's going to play guitar for you via AI, but it's like, nah, you know what? Pickles and honey, that's a very basic business idea, but you know what? We all need food. So, you know what? I actually think I've become more of a Miranda Maverick fan knowing that she's a farmer. That's like the thing is when I see people who go back to the basics of the building blocks of society, I love that. But there's a fight now that needs to be made because Miranda Maverick was supposed to be fighting Tracy Cortez this weekend, I believe, but Tracy stepped up. There was a swap up after she wanted to face down Rose Namajunas, contract negotiations, yada, yada. Tracy came up short. And obviously, she's got to go down to the drawing board and take on somebody else. Now, obviously, when Tracy Cortez comes back, I'm going to be honest, from a fan's perspective, she needs to fight more than once a year in order to gain some momentum and gain some experience. Miranda Maverick, though, she's been a company person, and she's been fighting pretty frequently. And I think they need to run this matchup, and they need to have Miranda Maverick fight Tracy Cortez because it's the perfect timing, and there's a lot of stakes going in. We need to see how Tracy comes back after a loss. Hopefully her confidence isn't too shaken up, and I know Miranda Maverick wants a spot in the top 15. So obviously Tracy Cortez is that perfect spot to get into the top 15, and Miranda Maverick's going to want to take it. But I think Tracy Cortez is going to be a very good defender for that top 15 spot that Miranda Maverick's coming for. I'm not writing Tracy Cortez off by any means necessary when this matchup is probably going to happen. I really think it needs to happen. But I think that if Miranda Maverick continues to evolve and continues to get better, because she's not a top-tier fighter, but every time she gets a win, she just seems to be improving like 1% every fight. So I think if she gains enough momentum, it actually is going to be a closer fight than people think. Unless Tracy really comes back hungry and wants to make a statement, she might even finish Miranda Maverick. Do I think it's likely? Maybe. A lot of Tracy's fights have been decisions, but she might be able to get some finishes. And if she's able to finish Miranda Maverick, that might put her back on the radar of a lot of these top names. Because I'm thinking about how Tracy's going to come back. And I know that she's got some names. She was supposed to fight Amanda Ribas. That fight fell through. So she's got a clear path, but that path definitely starts with Miranda Maverick. So out of all the fights on the last UFC card that happened this weekend, I'm going to go with that. I want to see Miranda Maverick and Tracy Cortez happen because that at women's flyweight is the matchup to go down. But, that's what I got to say. Good morning. Just enjoying some cold brew. That was my computer going off, hitting a notification. But yes, I'm going to stay busy, keep pumping out some episodes. See you on the next one.